Surprise! I'm here. I hope I'm not too loud. Let me know. Let me know how the audio levels are. The sound is low, even my mic. Is my mic too low? Or just the game audio? Really loud. Very loud. Too loud. It's always one or the other, right? I can never get it quite right. What if I go... How's this? Too loud. There's no such thing as too loud. Just turn your volume down. Anyway, welcome everyone. I'm playing Pokemon Emerald today. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while since Gen 3. You guys are tripping. It's turn down your volume if it's too loud. That's the way it works. You have control on your end. Also, too loud, it's crackly. Okay, now that's actually an issue. Anyway, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. An Emerald live stream to just kind of prep people, introduce people to Gen 3. So that's what we're going to try to do. There's too many different, like, some people say it sounds good, some people say it sounds bad. I always have this problem. Hold on, give me 1 second then. Let me adjust my actual mic input levels. Is this any better? I guess it's fine. I think it's fine. Anyway, alright, I'm just gonna play. Let's just play Pokemon Emerald. And also, first donation, Richard, thank you so much for the $10 Canadian donation. What's the conversion rate? Thank you very much for all your videos, and can you name Vulpix? Psyflare, looking forward to seeing more. Maybe eventually. I'm actually saving Pokemon nicknames for Patreon supporters, but thank you, man. I really appreciate it. So here we go. I think, let me see. Oh yeah, controller works. First things first, gotta turn up the text speed, always. I like L equals A. Where's my favorite frame? I don't really have one. You guys have a frame choice? I like the classic. How about that? Alright, new game. Am I posting this after as a video? Yeah, it'll be saved to the channel. And I'm going to try to do this, like, weekly, although next weekend I won't be able to do it. But it's something I'd like to continue. With Gen 3, the first hints of Gen 3 being in Pokemon GO, you know, I know a lot of people who play Pokemon Go and a lot of people who watch my channel haven't necessarily been playing Pokemon main series games since the beginning, or maybe stopped playing main series games after Gen 1 or Gen 2. So this will be the first introduction for a lot of people to Gen 3. And this is not a normal Let's Play where I read the text in funny voices, because I don't like doing that. But anyway, this is Professor Birch, right? I am a boy. And my name is Nick. Here we go. Legendarily. Yo, what's up, man? Just want to thank you for tweeting my parody video out the other day. Didn't have to do that, but it was really cool of you. Yeah, man, thank you. It was actually pretty funny. I laughed quite a bit watching it. Miguel Zaldivar, keep up the great work, Nick. Can't watch the live stream now, but I'll catch up when you post it afterwards. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Moving to Little Root. Who actually names their character after themselves? I have been doing that since the beginning of time. I always name it Nick, because then it makes me feel like I'm actually living in the Pokemon world, which now I get to do with Pokemon Go. Justine, hey Nick, hope you have a nice day. You're not so jet lagged since you came back. Keep up the good work and great content. Hi from France. Hi to France. Yeah, I'm not super jet lagged. I went to sleep at a normal time last night. I think it was like 11, maybe midnight. Woke up at like 7 a.m. Took a nap today, bringing that siesta back stateside, but had a Red Bull with lunch before I started the stream, so I'm awake. Alright, we're moving in. Do I have a Switch? Yes, I do. I only have Mario Kart, though. What time is it? 4:40? I don't know if this time is actually gonna work. Is it gonna stay set? Let's see. Eric Shiz 1992, thanks for the donation, man. What do you use to find a Pokemon's level? In Pokemon Go, you can just Google like Stardust level chart. I think GamePress has a good one, and it just shows you what a Pokemon's level is based on the amount of Stardust that it costs to power it up. Caesar Gueretti, Nick, you're super inspirational. Thank you, man. You're the reason I keep playing, was able to complete my Gen 1-2 Pokedex, excluding regionals, because of you. Congratulations. Legendarily, sorry man, I don't say that name. I don't say that name on my videos, but yeah, you're welcome for being so cool with it. Thanks for making it. Alright, just missed the news broadcast. It was totally about the hurricanes, man. Everywhere I go today, they have the TV on, and it's about just this hurricane craziness. It's crazy in, like, North America right now. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Tauntaun, yo! What's up, Tauntaun? How are you? Robert Hopkins, excellent videos, Nick, from San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to San Antonio. Shout out to Tim Duncan. Actually, you guys should go check out, where did he post it? I don't know. Tim Duncan's not on social media, but you know he's from, where's he from? St. Croix? Somewhere. Somewhere that was hit by Hurricane Irma. So I just donated some money. Tim Duncan's matching donations for hurricane relief. So I donated to Tim Duncan's campaign. Alright. Hi from Barcelona. What's up, Barcelona? I miss you guys. Okay. Now we can go. Did you know about the earthquake in Mexico? Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much madness natural disaster madness going on in North America right now. We got the earthquake, we got hurricanes, fires in the Pacific Northwest. It's just, it's like the planet is saying, yo, you guys are acting kind of wild. It might be time to chill out. Anyway, alright, here we go. Spam your choice. We got Trico, the grass type starter. We have Torchic, the fire type starter, and we have Mudkip, the water type. So let's see. Julia Murphy, I want to make some art for you. What are your favorite Pokemon? As many as you want, I'll be taking notes. Sandshrew, all-time favorite. Sandslash, of course, as like a... Oh wow, you guys are really spamming. Celebi. Celebi is actually Celebi's all-time favorite. Sandshrew's original favorite. What else do I like? It's so hard. You know those like favorite Pokemon of each type images that are going around right now? I tried to make one and I struggled so much. Sandshrew, Celebi. I don't know. Alright. It's hard to tell what you guys are spamming, but I'm gonna say Mudkip. I think I'm seeing Mudkip the most, so we're gonna go with Mudkip. Which is cool, because I don't very often choose Mudkip. Steel Beams. Steel Beams. What's your favorite starter? And Connecticut trip when? Connecticut? I don't have any specific plans to come to Connecticut, but from Gen 3, my favorite starter is Torchic. I generally like the grass type starters. In almost every generation, the grass type starter is my favorite. Mudkip equals easy gym. Yeah. I'm gonna make this chat bigger so I can see more of what you guys are saying. Let's see. Caught a shiny at the Pike today. Congratulations. Alright, first battle done. My favorite Gen 1 starter? Bulbasaur. I just said I like the grass types. Alright. Oh, teleport back to the lab. How is Niantic going to treat abilities in Pokemon GO? That's such a good question. We need them. That's like one of the most important things about Gen 3. One of the things that made Gen 3 so much more fun and so much more interesting. It was like one of the coolest additions to Pokemon, I think. We're not going to nickname things, just so people who aren't familiar can start getting familiar with the names. Go say hi to May, but first let's take a look at Mudkip for those who are unfamiliar, the water type starter in Gen 3. So right here you have ability, Torrent, ups water moves in a pinch. So for those of you who haven't played past Gen 2, in Gen 3, Pokemon got abilities, which is essentially like a passive ability that has some effect either in battle or outside of battle. So Torrent, for example, it says ups water moves in a pinch. What it actually does is increases the power of water type moves when the Pokemon's HP is below a certain threshold, which, what is it, 25% or 10%? 10 seems too low. But essentially, when Mudkip's HP is low, its water type moves deal extra damage, which I think is really cool. There's a lot of abilities in Gen 3 and onwards that have really interesting effects that I think Niantic needs to honor in Pokemon GO. That's why I keep saying before we get Gen 3, we need, in my ideal version of Pokemon GO, we would get a battle system update or rework to include abilities and maybe expanded moves and effects and all that good stuff. So, yeah. Mudkip, water type, boring moves, just got it. Here we go. Ryan Montgomery with a $2 donation. Thank you, man. Sorry I didn't pick Torchic. I saw a lot more Mudkips. Hey Nick, when PvP comes, should rewards be in Pokecoins? Like bet an amount before a battle? I went to GoFest, got kicked out of the line. How'd you manage to do that? I think it would actually be really cool if you could bet Pokecoins. Like wager matches in the game. That would be a lot of fun. Even like wagering items would be cool. Alright, here's Poochyena. Dark type. Dark type Pokemon, kind of weak. You know, it's one of those weak early game Pokemon. KNGBNB. Thank you for the donation, $10. Love your vids. Always, can you do a shout out to my Mahjong group? Yeah. Shout out to Los Angeles Pride of Mahjong in Gardena. Hope we can play together in the future, and welcome back. Like, play Pokemon Go or play Mahjong? I've never played Mahjong, but my grandma used to play a lot. But yeah, let's definitely play Pokemon Go in the future. Zigzagoon. This is like the Rattata of Gen 3. That early, common, normal type Pokemon. Although, admittedly, I think it's one of the cooler, like, annoying, common, normal type Pokemon. Design-wise, I think it's obviously much more interesting than Rattata. An improvement over Sentret, also. Giggity Gaming. Thanks for the $1 donation, my man. Alright, Mud Slap! There's a potential move for Mudkip in Pokemon Go. Although, to be fair, we did get a lot of new moves with Gen 2, so I'm expecting new moves with Gen 3. And I'm definitely going to pick up a few Zigzagoons for pickup purposes. Love the vids, Nick. What does Impish nature mean? Okay, so that's another thing that I didn't explain. Gen 3 also introduced natures to Pokemon, and natures, there's, what, five per type, I think? So 30, something like that overall. And a Pokemon, each Pokemon will have a nature, and the nature affects its stat growth. So, for example, you look at the Pokemon stats, HP, special attack, attack, special defense, defense, speed. And I read those in a weird order, didn't I? But the nature will cause one stat to grow quicker and one stat to grow slower. So Impish, what is Impish? It's like plus a defense or special defense minus attack, something like that. Let me look it up, actually. Pokemon natures. Let me look it up so I can get it exactly right, because I only have, like, you know, I know Adamant, I know Modest, Jolly. I know the offensive natures. Impish is plus defense minus special attack. So what that means is, at level 100, my Mudkip's, what is it, plus 10%? My Mudkip's defense would be 10% higher than the regular Mudkip defense, and its special attack would be 10% lower. Which, I don't know about that. As far as, like, that's not great for my Mudkip, because all of its water type moves are going to be special in Gen 3, but it's all good. At least the ground type moves are physical. Oh man. Melody, hey. Hi Melody, thanks for the donation. Hi Nick, what is your next destination for travel? I'm setting out on a road trip to the Gorge, outside of Seattle, like a couple hours, what is it, east of Seattle? You know, kind of where everything's on fire. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like up there. But I'm leaving Tuesday for that one, and that's going to be interesting because I'm not going to be playing a ton of Pokemon Go, but I am going to be shooting and uploading to the second channel for that whole trip, because the trip is for ABGT 250, Above and Beyond's milestone, like 700th radio show. 600, something like that. But I'll be vlogging that whole road trip with my friends, and yeah, it'll just be a chance to share a different one of my interests. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm actually really looking forward to it. There's going to be some actually really cool kind of special stuff going on with those videos. So if you're a fan of dance music, Above and Beyond even, definitely check those out on the second channel. Shiny Hunter Sandslash, what's your favorite shiny? Love the channel, Nick. Thank you, man. Favorite shiny? I mean, shiny Charizard, come on. A black Charizard? That's actually really cool. There's so many shinies that are, like, kind of lame. Like shiny Pikachu, for example. You can barely tell the difference. So, I think shiny Charizard is one of the better implementations of shiny Pokemon, because it's so obviously different, and it just looks really cool. I wish more shiny Pokemon were like that. Like, dramatic color differences. John Chuckrin, Tri-State was an awesome album. Yeah, absolutely agree. Tri-State, Above and Beyond's first album. You guys should check it out. Zeke, Above and Beyond, one of my favorite DJ trio. Usually only 2 at a time though, when they play shows. But ABGT, Milestone Show, all the special shows, all 3 of them will be there. Jono, Pavo, and Tony, and me. I lost my shirt that said that. Made me really sad. A&B Acoustic at Berkeley. Nice, dude. Yeah, the acoustic shows were amazing. I went to the first one. Not the first one. Not the Royal Albert Hall. But the one at the Greek Theater in LA. That was a good one. Alright, Pokedex, Pokeballs. We're getting set. About to head out on this adventure. Goku 1230. Gen 3 is the best. I kind of agree, man. It was definitely my favorite generation of games to play. I've probably played it the most. Let's get these running shoes right here. Still in the Netherlands? No, not even close. You don't recognize? It's the apartment. I'm home. Alright, running shoes. What kind of gel do you use on your hair? I don't even know. I've never really, like... It's just whatever I found. I actually got it in the Netherlands because my hair was going crazy while I was over there. Oh yes, running shoes, so nice. Sparky Joy? Sparky Joy's here? What's up, Sparky? Thanks for stopping by. Nick, when is Gen 3 releasing? Is there a date? There is not a date. There are rumors, don't believe them. All we know is the Gen 3 names and families are in the game's code for Pokemon Go. So, sooner or later, eventually, that's when Gen 3 is coming out. It could be any time in like the next several months. I expect it before the end of the year, at the very latest. My thought is Gen 3 is going to be the last, like, major update of the year. Why don't you ever wear your glasses anymore? I do, look, I'm wearing them right now. Why Team Instinct? Team Instinct, because I was actually the first person to realize that Team Instinct existed way back in the day, before the game even came out. Alright, let's just take a second to appreciate this. This is my favorite music in Pokemon Go. Follow me, turn it up a little. Potion. morning from Melbourne. Nice. Good morning. Instinct is awesome. I agree. Alright, let me get these comments back. Trade me a Farfetch for Mr. Mime and my 100% IV Sandslash. Dude, I will gladly trade you guys region exclusives whenever trading finally comes out. Like, that's something I really want to do. I haven't transferred any region exclusives. I was transferring Tauros for a while when they were really common, but now I save everything, especially with Tauros being so rare. Because what I want to do is, like, you know, I'll go to, let's say, South America, where Heracross is the exclusive. And anyone who has a Heracross can trade me for a different region exclusive, so I'll trade, like, all my Kangaskhan for Heracross. Then I'll go to Australia, trade all my, I guess, go somewhere else. Trade all the Heracross that I got for Mr. Mime. Then take all those Mr. Mime, trade them to people for Farfetch'd. Like, that's one thing I really, really want to do with this game. Because from the beginning, not this game that I'm playing, Pokemon GO, I mean. You know, one of the things they said early on was that if you want to complete the Pokedex, you're going to have to either travel the world, which I've been doing, or trade with someone who can. And I know a lot of people can't travel the way that I can, so I want to trade with them so that they can get these Pokemon. So, I don't know if trading's ever going to come to Pokemon GO. The last we heard, they put it on the back burner and it was kind of not a priority anymore, which is kind of a bummer. Kale David, out of the 4 major updates we've seen Gen 2 in the gym rework, were raids supposed to be the 3rd? I think raids and the gym rework were together, because the 4 major updates are supposed to be quarterly. So right now, we are in the 3rd quarter of the year. This month, September, is the last month of the 3rd quarter. So, if we don't see a major update by the end of September, Niantic's not on schedule anymore. So, yeah. I'm hoping it's a battle system update, but I don't know how likely that actually is. I'm actually just going to try to catch this Poochyena. I'm just going to try to catch a ton of Pokemon, just, you know. Since the whole point of this stream is not just for me to play one of my favorite Pokemon games, but to teach people about Gen 3 who might not be familiar. EX Raids is the update? I don't think that's a major content update. It's kind of a small update. Dude, Pokedex entries were so long in Gen 3. It savagely threatens foes with bared fangs, chases after fleeing targets, and blah blah. Yeah, Poochyena, Dark-type Pokemon. Let's take a look. Runaway. What a terrible ability. So this ability makes it easier to run away from wild Pokemon, because in the main series games, sometimes you can't escape. Poochyena is a cowardly dog. Should have named it Courage. Can you please turn down the in-game music? His sound is fine, guys. People always arguing over the sound. Eric Diaz, catch Ralts on 104 before Dad's gym. Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely gonna do that. I think Gardevoir is gonna be one of the better Pokemon, probably, to come out of Gen 3. I haven't looked at, like, projected CP. I guess it's not projected. We know the formula. It would be exact CP. But the thing is, like, people have been doing a lot of videos lately, like top 10 Gen 3 Pokemon in Pokemon GO, and you can definitely say which ones are going to have the best stats, but until you know what moves they're going to have, it's impossible to rank them. Because they could have great stats but terrible moves, and then they're useless, like Kingler. So, you can't really rank Gen 3 Pokemon in Pokemon GO until we know what moves they're going to have. This first trainer battle right here. Are we prepared? Let's see. Pokeball DK Denmark. Loved your videos from London and Barcelona. Did you play all the classic Pokemon games on DS? And do you like the newer ones like Sun and Moon? I have played every generation of Pokemon games. Although I have to admit, and I've said many times, I actually didn't finish Sun. I got to like the 5th trial. And then I don't know. I don't know what happened. I mean, I was definitely much busier with the channel. Like, you know, I work all day on the channel. Shooting all day, editing. So I didn't have a ton of time to play Sun. But it also didn't really grab me and pull me in. And I've actually talked to a lot of people who felt the same way. So, but other than that, yeah, I've played every generation of Pokemon game. Saiyan689. Hey Nick, from Ontario. Thanks for all you do, bud. You're welcome. And thank you for the donation. Jason Prun, Nick, love your channel. Riding out the storm in Tampa. Shout out Hurricane Irma, kicking our butts. Jman12318. I don't know about shout out Hurricane Irma, but yeah, definitely stay safe out there, man. I have a lot of friends in Florida, in Tampa, actually. So, hopefully it doesn't hit you guys too hard. It's kind of crazy. It's really crazy what's going on. You mentioned Pinsir. What does that say? Hold on. Oh, you mentioned Kingler. Why does Kingler have a high max CP, but still not very useful? It's because of his moves. He didn't get good water-type moves. He has what? Bubble? Not even Bubble. What is it, like Metal Claw? Is it Bubble? I don't know. Just didn't get good moves. Like, he doesn't have a good moveset. He has a very high attack stat. If he had good water-type moves, he could be a good water-type attacker, but unfortunately, he doesn't have a good water-type moveset, which is the problem with a lot of Pokemon in Pokemon GO. And Pinsir's not awful. Pinsir's actually one of the best bug-type attackers. Does it have higher attack than Scizor? He's up there. Pinsir's a decent Mewtwo counter. Metal Claw and Mud Shot, that's right. Those are Kingler's moves in Pokemon GO. Matthew Simmons, will you come to Minneapolis soon? Probably not. Although I used to come to Minneapolis a lot for my old job. So, it would be nice to get back there. Alright, Zigzagoon, check this out. Pickup. This is the best ability in the early game. So occasionally, as you walk around, Zigzagoon will just pick up items. And if you don't have a ton of Pokemon to use on your team, it's good to have all those extra slots filled with Zigzagoons, because they'll pick up potions and sometimes rare candies. I forget what the pickup chart looks like for Gen 3. But you can at least get like potions and stuff out of it. Alright, Wurmple, here's the Caterpie / Weedle of Gen 3. Get comfortable here. Oh, whoops. I should have caught it. That's alright. I don't really want to train it. Hopefully there will be a Pokemon GO event in Dallas. No one comes here. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places. Everywhere in the world needs a Pokemon GO event. But I don't know. Niantic needs more partners, I think. Because realistically, Niantic can only put on so many events themselves. But it's good that they're working with partners like the Knight Foundation in the US for events like, what's the one in, where was it? Akron, Ohio? There's one in San Jose this weekend. The Philly event. Luke, thank you for the $2 donation. When do you think we'll see Mew and Celebi in Pokemon GO? Good question. I really don't know. I feel like Mew and Celebi are different than other legendaries in that I wouldn't expect to see them through the raid system or through the EX raid system. I'm just gonna use this Buchiana. Why not? Actually, I shouldn't. We can catch Mightyena later on and talk about it. I don't actually need to train this one. That's okay. But as far as like Mew and Celebi in Pokemon Go, I feel like they might get introduced some other way. They've always been special event Pokemon, you know, just kind of gifted to you by going to GameStop or Toys R Us or whatever. But I think they should get some kind of special treatment like that. They're not like, I don't think of them as big bosses that you need to fight, right? They're like nice, sweet Pokemon. We'll see. Hopefully we'll see them before Gen 3, before the end of the year. Pajamas and Tea, thanks for the donation. I watched your Barcelona vids with my mom, 61-year-old mom, nice. Now she wants to go. Awesome. Thanks for the travel inspiration. Can you tell me to go on a holiday? Go on a holiday, trust me. It's good for you. Barcelona is a great place. It was so much fun, and the culture there. I've always known that I wanted to go to Spain, and then to finally go. Good stuff. I'm definitely gonna go back. Sridharan? Ramachandran? Love your channel. Please add device to gear info. What device? My phone? My phone's in the gear info. Plant some berries back in here. Umbreon good for Mewtwo? Umbreon's not bad. It's not a strong attacker, but it's very strong defensively. So it's kind of like Blissey, but not as bad. So, it's a good Pokemon if you're not fighting the clock. If you're low on people and it's going to be a close battle, you want Pokemon who deal more damage than Umbreon. I don't understand what's going on. I'm just playing Pokémon Emerald because I haven't played a main series game in a while. And then also using it as an opportunity to introduce a lot of people to Gen 3 for Pokemon Go because, oh, Zigzagoon already picked up an item. A lot of people who watch my channel and who play Pokemon Go don't necessarily know Gen 3 that well. So we're just hanging out. This, by the way, is Tailo. Gotta remind myself that this is what we're doing. Tailo is, I guess, the Pidgey of Gen 3. It's pretty cool. Swellow's cool. I like Swellow. Ever thought about starting a main series Monday type series with tips for the main series game? No, not necessarily. I don't really want to do Let's Plays. Like, I like playing it like this live, where I can just play and we can kind of hang out and talk, but I don't really have main series tips, you know? I feel like that's been covered. There's plenty of other people who have much more entertaining main series videos than I could make, for sure. Hi Nick, I subscribed to your channel day one. Thank you, the Bulbasaur kid, I appreciate it. Are you going to make the trip out to San Jose for the event? No, I won't make it. That's the same, it's like the same weekend as ABGT. Next weekend, right? 17th. I will be at the Gorge in Washington. Free D Ottawa. How do you think the Wurmple evolution will work in Go? Also, maybe berry pots as items. Is Wurmple's evolution is based on time of day, isn't it? Day and night? Silcoon, Cascoon? It'll probably be just like that. Time of day when you evolve it. Saiyan 689. What do you do with high IV, low CP Pokemon? Example, I have a 100% 130 CP Clefairy and a 98% 360 CP Electabuzz. Also, something in the mail should be coming your way for your travels within the next month. Thank you, man. I'll keep an eye out for it. The 100% Clefairy, I would definitely keep, just because it's 100%. 98% 360 CP. I probably wouldn't keep it, although, you know, Electivire is coming in Gen 4. So, if you want to wait that long and invest all the Stardust to power it up, it's definitely there. But 100% I would always keep. 98% if it's low CP, low level. Not necessarily. Oh man, Shroomish. Definitely gonna catch a Shroomish when we get into the forest. Into the woods. Petalburg Woods. The 4K CEO transferred my bad IV legendaries. Was that smart? I mean, I don't see a problem with it. Feel free to transfer whatever you want. I mean, when trading comes out, legendaries will have some trade value for people who couldn't get them, but if you live in an area where it was easy to get legendaries, you're not really going to have much trade value unless you travel. Bumboy Go. Bumboy Go here. Do a meetup in San Diego. It's right across the street from me. I really want to get to know you, man. Sorry. I wish I could do more. Oh, don't ever feel bad for not being able to donate or donate more. It's totally not required, but I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'm going to try to make it down to San Diego again sooner or later. So definitely. Alright, let me... real quick. Alright. Oh yeah, Zigzagoon. Picked up an item. Nick, do you think we'll get more bag space for Gen 3? I don't know. I feel like they could just completely take off the limit. X attack. Ugh, I never use those items. I guess I can sell it. Like, there could be no limit for bag space, and the people who want it will buy it. The people who don't won't, so it's not a huge deal, but I'm gonna look for Ralts over here. Oh, Wurmple's evolution is purely random based on hidden value. In that case, it'll probably be random in Pokemon Go. Wish there was a raid group app for rural players. Mystic 7's working on one. I'm gonna hit him up, see if I can help. X items are a speedrunner's best friend. Nice. I've only ever watched one speedrun, and it was blue version. It was like a 2-hour complete Pokedex. It's crazy. Do you think Niantic will rotate regional Pokemon? I think what they're doing right now is as far as they're going to go. I hope what they're doing right now is as far as they're going to go. Because already, like, you go to Europe, you go to, like, major cities in Europe, and it's not impressive to have Kangaskhan. It's not, like, you know, it's nothing special anymore. It's definitely still special for everyone else around the world, outside of major cities in Europe or Australia, but, you know, it just kind of, they're called region exclusives. And the whole point was that you'd either have to travel or trade. So, I don't know. Go shiny hunting. I've never really been a shiny hunter. I've literally only caught one shiny Pokemon in the main series games. Well, two. One was on a ROM on my phone, which I don't really count that because I didn't even finish that playthrough. It was kind of just something I did to pass time, but I caught a shiny Voltorb in Diamond. Maybe it was Platinum. It was Gen 4. Be nice if they had trading. Yeah, it would be nice to have trading in Pokemon Go. A lot of people don't want it, but I think it would be fun. It just gives me an opportunity to, like, share rare Pokemon with people who don't have the chance to get them, which is why I really want to see it. Reese Daniel, thanks for the donation, man. Hey Nick, appreciate the videos. Needing the regionals to complete my Pokedex. Could I have a shout out for Uncorrupted Gamers and Scarborough United Kingdom Pogo Group? Shout out to Uncorrupted Gamers and Scarborough. Alright, where's this Ralts? Kale David, Nick, sub day 1 and joined Patreon the day you announced it. Thank you, man, I appreciate it. Thanks for retweeting my TT Easter egg back during Easter. Ever considered a trip / meetup in Michigan? Beautiful scenery up here. I mean, you know, every time someone asks about their specific town or city or state, the answer is always yes. I would like to go everywhere in the world. In and out, Aaron? I'm down. But, yeah, Michigan, I mean, of course, I would love to go everywhere. But, when? I don't know. There's a lot of places in the world. And I gotta keep going farther and farther away. Don't come where I live, it's boring. Noted. I don't know where you live, but I'll be sure to stay away. Oh, Lotad. Lotad might be interesting in Pokemon Go. It's grass and water type. Ludicolo, I mean, fully evolved, it doesn't have the best stats, but it's cool. Fun typing. It'll have some interesting potential moves, I think. The update of this quarter has been the legendaries? No. Definitely not. Legendaries are not a major content update. It still falls under the raid system. If Niantic considers that a major content update, then I'm very disappointed. Melody, I really liked all the travel videos. Thanks. I really like making them. Those are the videos that are the most fun for me. Honestly, shooting and editing, it's just so much more interesting for me personally when it's a new location. And then also, you know, one of the things that I want to do most with the channel is expose people to new cultures. So, you know, it's one thing to shoot in Long Beach at the Pike every day where you can get some interesting Pokemon spawns and stuff, but by now you guys have seen it all. I want to keep showing people new things, new places, new cultures. You know, I love getting the comments from people that are like, never wanted to visit Spain before, but after watching this, now I do. Like, that's what I want to do with the channel. Any video coming from India? I definitely do want to go to India. It's like near the top of my travel wish list right now. So, keeping an eye out for cheap flights to India. Do you think the legendary birds will be back? Eventually, for sure. Probably not anytime soon, but definitely eventually. Sparky Joy, I got my shiny in Long Beach. Really? Because I played for months in Long Beach and never got a shiny. But congratulations. I had to go to Hawaii to get mine. I mean, not complaining. I was super stoked. You guys saw the video. Couldn't have asked for a nicer place to catch my shiny Magikarp. Michael Manzioni. Nick, what's up with trainer tips pins? Missed the pre-order. When's the next batch? Working on it. You know, I got a lot of travel and a lot of stuff going on right now. But there will be more pins eventually. Jeez, where is this Ralts? You can catch Ralts here in Emerald, right? Do you think there will be a special raid at the Safari Zone? No. No, they said that there will not be raids at the Safari Zone events because they want to keep the network sort of clear, open. I'm sure they're expecting a certain amount of lag and connectivity issues. So, yeah, they said there's not going to be any raids at the Safari Zone events, which is unfortunate, but I kind of understand. When's the South America trip? I'm trying to make it happen soon. That's the only region exclusive that I don't have from its actual region. Like, all the Heracross that I have, I caught at Pokemon Go Fest. So I definitely want to get to South America and catch some legit South American Heracross. What aspects from other games would you like to see in Pokemon Go? Other games like main series games, or like just other games in general? I mean, I want to see PvP, for one thing. I want to see an expanded battle system. I want to see abilities. I want to see status effects. I want to see stat buffs. I want to see physical special split. Just makes the game more fun, I think. Saiyan689, man, thank you for all these donations. I appreciate it. What do you think will happen for Halloween while the beasts are still going during it? Good question. I don't really have an idea. It would be cool to see, like, I don't know, a new Pikachu hat? Niantic? No. Candy. Another candy event. Although, to be fair, we're kind of past candy at this point. Well, I shouldn't speak for everyone, but we're so deep into Gen 1 and Gen 2 that what we really need is Stardust. Shiny Ghastly. I really don't like that they're releasing shinies so slowly. Like, just give us all the shinies. There's a lot of shiny hunters who would be really happy. And it would make every Pokemon encounter a little bit more exciting. You know, sometimes you see another Rattata and you're just like, oh god. Don't even want to bother with this. Don't want to spend my time on it. But if there was a tiny chance that it could be shiny. Not that shiny Rattata is that exciting. It's just gray. But do you think that having a beast during a month is too much? Having into account it's a legendary? I think the 1 month per beast is kind of... it's a pretty long window, and I think because it's so long, a lot of people just feel like, I'm not going to bother, I'll get it eventually. So it kind of takes motivation away. Yeah, I don't like that it's easier to find legendary Pokemon than it is to find, like, Mareep. Right? Kinda lame. What emulator? I'm using VBA, Visual Boy Advance. It's just what I've always used. What are the actual odds of catching a shiny in Pokemon Go? I don't know. Someone did the math during the Magikarp, like the Water Festival, and it was 1 in 400. But I think that was just special high spawn rates for the introduction. It's probably closer to the main series, which is 1 in 4,096 at the moment. Is there a way to put all the Pokemon you have in gyms at the top of your Pokemon list? No, but I think I saw on Pokemon Go Hub, like, there might be code coming to the game to search by defending. Like, if you use the search function in your Pokemon list and you search defending, it would show you all your Pokemon that are defending gyms. So that would be nice to have. You might also be able to search legendary. Or maybe that was just a suggestion that someone had on Reddit. Either way, it would be nice. Damien, thank you for the $5 donation. Hey Nick, will you switch to iPhone for Pogo once iOS is released next week? Native screen recording. I'm actually considering it. You know, the Mewtwo EX raid that I got, the footage that was sent to me, shout out to Derek Bender. That was recorded on an iPhone, and it was like really good quality screen recording. So we'll see. I got a fun meeting when I get back from my road trip where I could maybe discuss something like that. KA2WCC. Nick, my 6-year-old daughter, Cookie Olivia 06, really wants you to visit Atibaia, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Send you a video greeting of her earlier in the week. If you get a chance, view it. Thanks, man. Thank you for the donation. And yes, I absolutely want to visit Brazil. Absolutely. So, I will keep Sao Paulo on the list. On the travel list. for sure. Also tell her hi, and thanks. Thanks for watching and enjoying the videos. Is this going to be an every weekend thing? I'm going to try. I won't be able to do it next weekend because I'll be out of town. But I'm going to try to do it pretty regularly until Gen 3 comes out in Pokemon Go. Ah, man, but where is Ralts and how many Pokeballs do I have? 3. I should go buy more because Ralts might be kind of difficult to catch. Can you explain how sometimes you don't earn coins from gyms? There's a 50 coins per day limit. If you get 50 coins, any Pokemon that comes back after 50 coins in the same day, you won't get coins for. This is nice, actually. Chat's not moving too fast. It's chill. This is like the chillest stream I've ever done. Nick, do you think future EX raid bosses will replace Mewtwo, or will they be available together with him? That's a good question. In the official announcement, they said that Mewtwo would be the first, oh, I didn't pick this up, the first Pokemon to appear in the EX raid system. So we're definitely going to get different EX raid bosses, but I don't know if it's going to be like at the same time or if it's going to be one after the other. Can you explain the Philly Pogo event? I don't know enough about it. It's like a city walk that's organized by someone other than Niantic. So there's like a route through Philly that's kind of closed off, like almost like a street fair, I guess. And along that route, Niantic's going to add special Pokestops, and they'll probably have like, you know, little Pokemon Go scavenger hunts and stuff like that. And then at the San Jose event, actually, they announced they're going to have special, like, rare spawns. I think they specifically mentioned, like, Chansey, maybe, Mareep, Dratini, or something like that. So you might get increased rare spawns in Philly, too, which is cool. I think it's good that they're doing something special for, like, these smaller city events, definitely. At what level does Mudkip evolve? I'm pretty sure it's 16. Nick Speed, thanks for the donation, man. When I say trainer, you say tips. Trainer tips, trainer tips. Thank you, man. Can you make a how to plan overseas travel video? I don't know if I'm the best person to be giving international travel advice. I mean, I forgot my passport when I was leaving to Japan. I'm honestly, like, I don't really plan or prepare when I travel. And, I mean, I'm not saying, like, don't do that. That's just the way that I like to do things. I don't like having a schedule when I'm traveling internationally. I like just kind of being free and flexible to do whatever comes up, to see whatever I feel like seeing. Of course, sometimes it doesn't work out. There are times where, like, certain things need to be planned ahead of time. But yeah, I really just like to go with the flow when I travel. That's just me personally. Can you tell me any places in Chicago that there are hot Pokemon spawn areas? I don't know. Navy Pier? I think Navy Pier is supposed to have pretty good spawns. Anyone from Chicago got an answer for that? Ralts is a 5% encounter in Emerald. Well, I've definitely encountered 20 Pokemon here. So statistically, we'll get it eventually. Will you be playing Gen 4 main series games when Gen 4 is announced in Pokemon Go? Probably. Sounds like fun. Oh god, water gun, not very effective. Adler Planetarium in Chicago. There you go. The Planetarium. Ben Kratky. What emulator did you say you use, and does it work on Android? No, I'm playing on PC right now. On Android? What do I use on Android? It's called Game Boy, but I don't think it's in the Play Store. It's like an old... It was one of the first emulators to come out on Android, and I like it because it's really simple. It's like a small file. There's no ads. Nothing annoying. Game Boy. You might have to sideload the APK though. Like, I feel like all the emulators in the Play Store are just full of ads and super annoying. Trainer tips. You got your Raikou yet? Stay tuned. Stay tuned to the channel. Excuse me. What is your favorite Fire Red Pokemon? That's Gen 1. Sandshrew. Is there any screen recorder apps for iOS? iOS 11. All these bless yous. Thank you. What do you have to say for Hurricane Harvey and Irma? I hope everyone stays safe, man. I said earlier I just donated to some of the relief efforts via Tim Duncan of the San Antonio Spurs, formerly of the San Antonio Spurs, because he was matching donations. So I donated to that. And I mean, I'd really like to do more, actually. I have friends down in Tampa. Hopefully everything's gonna be alright around there. This is a crazy time, man. Kate Hawley, how is Chance doing? I love his cameos on Trainer Tips. He's good. He's doing very well. Cough, cough, global warming. Yeah, seriously. I feel like everything that's going on right now is just the planet saying, hey, humans, quit acting so crazy. Look at what's going on in the world. More important things than... Anyway, not gonna get too political on this live stream, but shout out to all my dreamers out there. Better not lose David Dobrik. Pikefisher99, thank you for the $20 donation, man. I appreciate it. Hey Nick Loeb, your vids. You gonna come out to Salt Lake City? Yeah, maybe. I flew through Salt Lake City on my way to Chicago. I've actually never been outside of the airport at Salt Lake City, but I've been in the airport like 5 or 6 times. What is your favorite Pokemon that's not popular from Gen 3? What's not popular in Gen 3? Is Numel popular? Numel was my original favorite when Gen 3 first got revealed. So maybe Numel. Ralts is in 102 with 4% catch rate. Not 104? 102? Have I been on the... You telling me I've been on the wrong route the entire time? I'm thinking Ruby and Sapphire, aren't I? Pokémon Emerald Ralts. This entire stream is going to be me. Oops. Just right here on the same route. Ralts doesn't spawn there. Why am I just seeing this now? Ralts in Pokémon Emerald. wait. I'm on the right route. Just got one there. Yeah, I'm on 102. I'm tripping. Yeah. Ralts is here. Alright. Jeez. Yeah. This is exactly where Wally is about to go catch his Ralts. You're right. You are right. Maybe I should help Wally first. No, because he'll probably catch the Ralts that I was about to find. Mr. Chair Buttons. I live in Tampa, bro. 8 p.m. tomorrow is going to be rocky. Yeah, stay safe, man. Stay safe. I've definitely, I've been in Tampa for a hurricane before. Not like a category 4 or whatever Irma's at right now, but yeah, I know how it can get. So please, please, if you are in the path, stay safe. I know you guys like your hurricane parties down there, but this one's serious. Sometimes you have to take Mother Nature seriously. XX Kismet XX. How will they do Nincada and its evolution? Yeah, let's talk about this. And will it be our day 1? And how likely are EX type Pokemon like the TCG to come from the EX raids? I think the EX, it's not like the TCG. So in the Pokemon trading card game, there's EX versions of Pokemon, which are essentially stronger versions. So you could have a Blastoise and you can have a Blastoise EX, which would be a stronger Blastoise with like stronger moves and like more HP. But I don't think in Pokemon GO, EX raid Pokemon are ever going to be stronger than like their normal counterparts. I think the EX designation was just chosen to be kind of more consistent with other Pokemon branding. And, you know, obviously, Niantic's still calling them exclusive, even though they said that they're changing the name to EX, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna get like special stronger Pokemon, but it would be cool if they ever introduce abilities to the game to be able to get like hidden ability Pokemon through EX raids or something like that. Like it would be a way that it wouldn't necessarily be stronger, but it could have different moves, different abilities. It would actually be interesting, but I guess that would make them stronger. And then what was the other part? The other part of the question. How will they do Nincada and its evolution? Yeah, good question. I mean, as far as the evolution, you'll probably just get both. You'll get Shedinja and Ninjask when you evolve it. But Shedinja, when we get to that in this playthrough, which I'm sorry has been literally just me battling Poochyena and Lotad so far, it'll be interesting to see how Niantic makes Shedinja work without its ability, which is why I keep saying we need abilities before we get Gen 3. So, fingers crossed for a battle system update. Niantic won't tell me. I asked. I actually asked and they wouldn't tell me. They're like, oh, sorry, we can't tell you stuff like that. I was like, fair enough. I get it. I think you'll get your second shiny before the Ralts at this point. Yeah, it definitely seems like it. Where is Ralts? Oh my god. Should I just go help Wally? Pokemon 101. Hello Nick, I'm from Australia, my name's Tom, and I watch your videos with my mom every day. Thank you, Tom, and thank you for the donation. And say hi to your mom for me. Alright, if this Mudkip hits 16 and evolves before I find a Ralts, that's game over. What shiny did he get first? Oh, no shiny in here. That's just one shiny in my entire Pokemon career. I've been playing Pokemon since day 1 and have caught one shiny Pokemon ever in the main series games. But that was like 10 years ago when Gen 4 came out. 12 years ago? 11 years ago? Somewhere around there. Get Ralts, it's worth it. I know it's worth it. I'm just like, where is it? Gen 3 will be released in Pokemon GO before you get Ralts. Also likely at this point. Stop fighting everything you see. No, I guess I could do that. I could do that, but I'm using this Mudkip as my timer. May I ask when Gen 3 is coming out? You may ask, but I do not have an answer. Unfortunately. Agree or disagree? The current gym system and rapid motivation decrease takes the fun out of creating a team of perfect counters. Agree. Right now, the only thing you need counters for is raid bosses. Like, with the way the gym system works right now, unless someone's there feeding them berries, then, you know, you can really beat them with anything, which was kind of always the case. You never needed to power up max out Pokemon to beat gyms. Like, with the old gym system, I really wasn't powering anything up past level 20. Like, I would evolve stuff, and if it got good moves, I would just keep it there at level 20. Ugh, I don't like Bide, but I don't use Growl, so I guess just have it as an option. You're EV training without knowing. Yeah, I know. I don't ever EV train on, like, my regular playthrough teams, though. You don't need to. You don't need EV training unless you're playing competitively. Do you think they should add some form of a breeding mechanic to Pokemon GO? At this point, there's not really a point. Like, the reason for breeding in the main series is to essentially build competitive Pokemon, right? To breed for better IVs, which I guess you can kind of do, but alright, I'm gonna help Wally. Look, here's my dad, gym leader of Petalburg City. But yeah, in Pokemon GO, breeding, all it would do was give you eggs, you hatch the eggs, you know what's gonna hatch out of it, you have to use an incubator to do it, and you're gonna get a little bit of Stardust and some candy for that Pokemon. So it's just another way to get candy. Like, you can't get, unless they introduce, like, egg moves, but yeah, in its current state, Pokemon GO doesn't need breeding. Alright, let's see. Wally. Serious question. What is your personal opinion on the Blackberry and other influence in the game? As, do you believe it could be double Stardust? I don't think it has, like, code, right? There's no code for what it's actually going to do. And here's Wally getting the Ralts that I've been looking for like an hour now. God. But yeah, I think a double Stardust Berry would be greatly appreciated by probably literally the entire player base. I don't know why Niantic's trying so hard to limit our ability to power up Pokemon. But yeah, double Stardust would be nice. No, you definitely don't have to help Wally first. I'm just getting tired of doing the same thing, so it's nice to just kind of let Wally handle it and go on autopilot. Chase. Greetings from Shaw Air Force Base. Awaiting 2 AM on Monday for when Irma hits. I just need the regionals right now. Definitely excited for Gen 3 to get more Mons. Have a great rest of your evening. Thank you, man. And good luck on Monday. Stay safe. Alright, well, Wally got a Ralts first try. It's like showing up to a raid where, like, the most casual player, like a level 17 player, gets the perfect IV legendary. Come on, Wally. Let's see if I can hold on to a little bit of Wally's luck. I'm literally going to stand... This is, like, the exact spot where Wally was standing. God. Dwayne AM, are you and Pokemon Master Holly going to the Philly event? Holly will definitely be there. I, unfortunately, will not. Sorry. Huxley Pig, UK shoutout, nearly completed my Gen 1 and 2. Peace! Later, man. Thanks for the donation. Can you help me find the Ralts? Go to the south of that spot. Yeah, I guess. I'll try a different patch of grass, even though it literally has no impact, no difference. The encounter rate is the same for just about every Unless it's like Phoebus. That's the one where you need to be in this specific spot. But let's try it. What is your favorite Barcelona moment? Probably banging my knee on that wall. No, not really, but being up there at the bunkers, I think that was probably the coolest, like, spot that I visited. Just the view up there was amazing. And the fact that it's like old, just bunkers. I like abandoned stuff like that. You bleed for us, Nick. Have you ever wanted to order your Pokemon by type? Not necessarily, but we have the search function now, so you can search by type. Are you any good at competitive Pokemon? No. I have not kept up with the competitive metagame at all. The last time I played competitive was like early Gen 4. And that was just like online. Will there ever be Pokerus in Pokemon Go? Probably not, because we don't have EVs in Pokemon Go. What emulator? I'm using Visual Boy Advance. What's your favorite gen in Pokemon? Gen 3. Gen 3, Gen 3. Favorite YouTuber? It's still Casey Neistat, even though he's not uploading regularly. It's Casey Neistat. Professional opinion on other in-game berry uses. What do you mean? Like, different uses for berries other than what we have now? Like their normal uses? Like an Oran berry for restoring HP? Yeah, why not? I think it'd be cool. Why don't you stream on Twitch? Because my audience is here, really. That's the only reason. When do the Safari events start? This weekend. September 16th is the first three, which are Oberhausen, Paris, and Barcelona. And then it's like October 7th and October 14th for the other ones. This Ralts is driving me crazy. Hold items in battle? Yeah, hold items in battle would be great. Like I'm saying, there's so much depth to the Pokemon battle system that Pokemon Go just said, we don't need it. So much that could be added, which is why I'm still really hoping for that battle system rework, which, again, there's no evidence that it's coming, but that's just what I'm hoping for. Stand up and have a stretch. You've been sitting for like an hour plus. True. Very true. I guess I'll go get some water. Why is Ralts driving you crazy? I see no Ralts. Yeah. Exactly. Did you go to Camp Nou? No, I didn't. Sorry. I know a lot of people wanted me to, but I'm not really like a football/soccer fan. Gotta say it both ways, because I know you're watching from all over the world. Spawn, Ralts, spawn. Yeah, can everyone just spam Ralts in the chat, please? Give me some Ralts vibes. Norman Seeley, $5 donation. Thank you. Myself and a huge group of friends all religiously follow your channel. I appreciate that. When they have a Pokemon Go event in Boston, we'd all love to meet you. Yeah, man. I will try my best. Never been to Boston, but that's definitely a city that I want to go to for sure. Alright, we got Ralts spam. Let's see if we can get another Wurmple. Shoey Fish. Hi, Nick. You're awesome. Hello from Montreal. Hello to Montreal, and thank you for the donation. Alright, when this Mudkip hits 16 and evolves, I'm just gonna fall asleep. This is gonna be the longest, like, oh my god. I feel bad for anyone who rewatches this stream. Like, it's one thing, right? Watching it live and sort of interacting and participating. But I feel like if you came back to watch this VOD, this recording of this live stream, if you are watching this right now and you've made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But this is getting out of hand. Ay, ay, ay. Your voice sounds like you're sending yourself to sleep. That's just what my voice sounds like. Do you think the spawns at Safari Zone will be as exaggerated as Yokohama? It'd probably be pretty close. I mean, the Kangaskhan spawn rates there, when they canceled the events, were insane. You know, Reversal caught 100 in one day, so... yeah, I'm sure they'll have ridiculous spawn rates. Alright, we'll try a different patch of grass. Will you be nicknaming your Pokemon? No. Since the reason I'm really doing this is to help people get familiar with Gen 3. So that they'll be a little bit more prepared when it comes to Pokemon Go. I figure it's probably easier to leave the names. Alright, one more battle and Mudkip evolves. What battery do you use to play Pokemon Go? I've seen that question a couple times. What does that even mean? Portable charger? Is that what you mean? I don't know. I think it's Rav Power. It's Rav Power. Alright, Mudkip is evolving, and I haven't even left Route 102 yet. But cool, more new Pokemon for me to introduce to all you Pokemon Go players. This is Marshtomp, the next evolution of Mudkip. It gains ground typing now, right? Yep. Yes, let's absolutely learn Mudshot, which is so much better than Mudslap. Even in Pokemon Go, Mudshot's better than Mudslap, so that's a potential move for Marshtomp. That'd be good. If Swampert got, like, Water Gun and Mudshot as its potential moves. Those are solid moves. Alright. Whoops. At this point, I'm just running. I'm running until we find Ralts. Why didn't you catch Lotad? Oh, that's a good question. I have not caught a Lotad. Are you in the wrong grass patch? No. The way that spawns work in these games, Gen 3 and Gen 2 and Gen 1, is it's the entire route. Like, every patch of grass is coded the same. No matter what piece of grass you're standing in, it's going to have the same spawn rates for all the Pokemon that are available on that route. So you could catch Ralts in every patch of grass. Oh, some donations. Thank you guys. Egon Snow? How about a raid module that can be placed on a gym to trigger a special raid like level 4 Ampharos or even a legendary raid? It's an interesting idea. think it'd be kind of busted if you could just like buy special raids. It'd have to be really expensive, and then a lot of people would complain the game's pay to win. I don't know. I think if done right, it could be really cool. But there's definitely potential for abuse with that. I don't know. Emily French with the $2 Ralts donation. Thank you. I would gladly pay $2 for a Ralts right now. Wild Thing 90210. What stat changes do you think should be made to the Pogo Plus? Oh, what changes? Where did I get stat from? I'm losing it. This Ralts is killing me. What changes do you think should be made to the Pogo Plus to make it more viable? I mean, I think it's fine as is right now. I think it's fine. You know, a lot of people want the option to throw different balls, but the more you can do with Go Plus, the more, I guess, sort of pay to win it becomes. Ben Tim 1 in the house? For real? Ben, are you here? But no, I think the Go Plus is fine. I think it does what it needs to do. Orpheus Kechelos. Screen recording is built into iOS 11. It is. Shout out to science. Dreamers are human and American, and climate change is real. If you ever come to Iowa, let me know, Nick. Keep up the content. Is that Iowa? IA? Keep up the content and travel safe. Yeah, man. Shout out to all my dreamers. What up, MC? Yo! What's up, Nick? How's it going, man? Hey, Bentim 1. You are here. Welcome. Welcome, friend. Ben, help me find the Ralts. I'm struggling, dude. I am struggling. Like, I feel like I haven't done anything in this playthrough because it's taken... It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, I just have to not knock it out. Yes. I'm just gonna use Zigzagoon. I forgot to keep taking items away. Oh yes, growl, that's fine. Lower my attack. Makes me much less likely to accidentally knock you out. Okay, alright, don't get too crazy. Don't go overboard with it. That's good. That's a good amount of damage. Oh, it's just... Does it only know growl at level 4? That's alright. Hey, male Ralts. Yes, it is male, which actually... Oh my god, that was scary. That critical hit. Oh look, here's a Premier Ball. Should I use it? I'm gonna use it. I like Premier Balls. They're actually like my favorite Pokeball. I think they look cool. So I like to use Premier Balls to catch special Pokemon in the main series games. There we go, finally. Oh my god, how long has this stream been going on? Years? Feels like it. A Ralts has the power to sense that it took way too long for me to find this. Alright, here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being patient with me. Finally have a Ralts. It is a Psychic type. Its ability is Trace, which copies the enemy Pokemon's ability. Serious Nature, which isn't Serious like neutral? Oh, Serious is, yeah, neutral. So there are 6 natures that are neutral, which is essentially Serious technically is plus speed minus speed, which works out to neutral. So this Ralts will have totally normal stats. Alright. Finally. Now you can end your stream. Ha! Now I can start the stream. I honestly feel like... Do you watch Rick and Morty, though? No, I don't. Better name that Ralts after me. Oh, Benjamin. Alright. I gotta train it. Gotta train it up. How long will you stream for? I don't know. As long as I feel, I guess. Probably for a little while longer. I want to actually accomplish something in this game. Alright. Actually, now that I have this Ralts finally, I'm gonna go refill the water. I'll be right back. Okay. Get a little bit more light in here. How's my face look? I guess I'm okay. Good light. Alright. Nice chair. It is a nice chair. It's pretty comfortable. Ryan Ruiz. Ralts. Yes. Ralts. Seriously, finally. Oh. Several more donations. Thank you, guys. Sorry, I'm kind of slow on these. Ben Bisgard. Use a repel and level 4 Pokemon. Was that to catch Ralts? I guess it's too late for that, but thank you for the donation, man. Caitlin Cartoccio. Happy B-Day to my husband, Mike. We love trainer tips. Happy birthday, Mike. Thanks for watching. Jacob Keynes. What other Pokemon do you have or want? Like, right here? I have these Pokemon. Poochyena Zigzagoon and Marshtomp. I should actually train the Zigzagoon to get better pickup, but I'll catch one at a higher level later on. Power 6053. Can you do more main series game Let's Plays? I'm gonna do this Emerald stream. I'm gonna try to do it at least once a week until Gen 3 comes out in Pokemon Go. But I've never really been like a Let's Player. I tried once. I tried to do a Let's Play. I don't know. I can't keep up commentary, like recording myself playing the game. It's much easier like this live, where like you guys are asking questions in chat and we can kind of talk and have a conversation, answer questions. What's up, dude? Battle me. And then Ryan Ruiz, man, thank you for the donation. Ralts, hope to do at least one raid with you in Seattle. By the way, love the travel trainer tips vids. Definitely inspiration to travel the world. Cool, man. I'm glad to hear that. That's like, that really is honestly like the biggest thing that I want to accomplish with this channel, is to inspire people to travel in the same way that Anthony Bourdain inspired me to travel with Parts Unknown. That's what I mean. Like I've said before that Bourdain was like a big inspiration for me in the channel, and that's totally what I mean. Like the way that he would go to these places and like share the local culture. That's what I want to do through Pokemon Go. Will they ever make it so we can battle wild Pokemon to get a higher catch rate? No, one of the things they said, I mean, possibly eventually, but one of the things that they said was that, like, they didn't want that aspect of it. Like, they didn't want you to have to sit there battling a Pokemon because they wanted it to be quick Pokemon encounters, even though sometimes it takes, like, 30 balls to catch a Pokemon. So, clearly not quick, but I'd like to see it, but I don't think it's likely. It's definitely not a priority for Niantic. The Seedot doesn't have any grass-type moves right now, does it? Anyway, Seedot. Oh, another new Pokemon that you're seeing for the first time. Grass-type, evolves into Grass and Dark-type. Actually, Shiftry is one of my favorite. Nuzleaf and Shiftry are some of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 3. Although, can Can you get C-Dot in Emerald? Or is it just Lotad? Nick, I kept the 7-day streak when I went to Taiwan and Philippines from Australia. Did you try it? My streak actually hasn't reset. They've been out of sync since before I left for Japan, and they never reset. Will you come to Canada? Lots of people asking. Yeah, thanks, Melody. Again, thank you. Yeah, I do actually. Like, I've been to Vancouver, and I actually really liked Vancouver, so I want to go back there, but then I also want to see, like, Toronto, as Chris just said right there in chat. But yeah, I definitely want to do some Canada trips. Ben, Nick's not allowed to stop streaming until he gets Swampert. Oh my god. That long? Will Pogo get a Battle Frontier? I don't think so. Honestly, I'd rather see PvP than a Battle Frontier. Nick, new t-shirt image in APK, possible event. Yeah, there was a new shirt, like a new customization option. And it has to do with the UN Global Goals, which is something that Niantic announced a partnership with a long time ago. So I guess we're gonna see more like promotional stuff for that, for the global goals, which is cool, I think. So it'll have something to do with that. Nick, come to Buenos Aires. I actually really do want to. That's another one that's up there, especially for my South America trip. There are several places in South America that I want to visit. I mean, eventually all of them, but you know, you can't go to all of them at once. You gotta start somewhere. For Gen 3 to be released, you just need to go to IKEA. I'm gonna actually try that. Go to IKEA. I guess when I get back from the road trip. Yikes. I'm getting a headache. I haven't stared at this computer screen for this long in a while. Just look out the window for a little bit so my eyes don't get so strained. And I guess just run in circles. Asian Kings, aka Miss Ashley Faye, $5 donation. Thank you very much. Love your work and content. Give me my buddy a shout out. Kasia Shong and Joe Munchie Bang. Shout out Kasia and Joe. Thanks for watching, guys. What's my favorite legendary? Celebi. It's Celebi. Just move this back a little bit so I'm not so close to it. What is Zigzagoon carrying? Good question. I always forget to take the item. Potion! Yay! Flygon or Salamence? Personally, I like Flygon. Do you plan on picking up Aron? Aron. How do you guys pronounce that? But yeah, I will. Because Aggron is one of the higher CP Pokemon from Gen 3. So it'll, I mean, depending on its attacks, it'll probably be one of the stronger Gen 3 Pokemon. So I'm going to try to focus on those, like, the Gen 3 Pokemon that'll probably be the most relevant in Pokemon Go. Those are the ones I'm going to prioritize catching and using on my team. Aron. Yeah. Aaron. Do you still use a Sony a6000? No, I'm using an a6500 now. There it is. Looks the same. Pretty much the same body. Upgraded internals and all that. Alright. I don't know why was I staying? Why was I just wandering around in that grass? I guess I'm training Ralts, but like I can continue moving and do that. I just got so stuck in that mindset of like walking around in the same patch of grass. When do you plan on playing Brawl Stars? I don't know. It looks fun, but it's still in like closed beta, isn't it? And it's iOS only right now. Alright. Yeah, Ben's got an a6500 too. It's a good camera. I like it a lot more than my a6000 already. It just doesn't overheat. The quality's a little better. You can shoot in 4K, which I don't do. But, man, so much nicer than the a6000. Why did you want Ralts so badly? Because Gardevoir is one of the like stronger Pokemon in Gen 4 or Gen 3, sorry. So when it comes to Pokemon Go, it'll be one of the higher CP Gen 3 Pokemon. So, you know, I'm just trying to use those ones to kind of get people familiar. There we go. Finally, we have an attacking move on Ralts. Joyce M. I got your legendary and shiny pins. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the support. I love the rose gold. Yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it? Definitely worth the long wait. PS, come to PEI? Canada? What is that? Pay? Canada? Alright. Ralts has a move. Do you play PUBG? No. I have not played PUBG. I really don't play a lot of games, honestly. I'm actually getting a headache. I'm gonna go find a Advil after this. Ah, Prince Edward Island. Yes. Yeah, totally. I mean, I'm trying to make it up there eventually. Drink some water. I mean, I'm drinking it. I am drinking the water. Perfect IV Raikou ran away. RIP. Feels bad, man. Alright, where are all the hidden items around here? I know there's one right there. Skip Slackoth? I can't skip Slackoth. That is the Pokemon. When it comes to Pokemon Go, Slackoth is going to be, or Slacking is going to be ridiculous if they don't add abilities. They're probably going to nerf it, because that's what they did to Mewtwo. They just straight up nerfed Mewtwo's stats, which I didn't think was necessary. But they just gave it like a straight up, what was it, like 8, 9, 10% decrease. So they'll probably end up doing the same thing to Slacking, but I think that's a massive cop-out. It's the weakest way to go. Oh god, that's gonna hurt so bad. It is double effective on my guy Marshtomp here. What's my GBA's color? I don't know. Virtual color? Oh, I was just trying to turn around. Actually, I should have caught that Shroomish, to be completely honest. This is not a good matchup for Ralts. Why didn't I go to Camp Nou? Because I'm never really been a football fan. If I had more time, I probably would have made it there eventually, but there was a lot of other stuff that I think just took priority for me. Have you seen It? No, I haven't seen It. But, one of the actors in It, I know him. Jaden. He's like a friend of the family. Super chill. Cool kid. How many people are on each team? Is there any way to tell? No, there's not. Niantic, they sort of release statistics, like you can kind of extrapolate. Like I forget which event it was, but they said how many Pokemon each team caught during the event, and then, you know, if you average that, you can kind of figure out how many people are on each team, or like, I guess not how many people, but like what the percentage breakdown is. Yeah. Yo, Storm. What's up, man? Thanks for the donation, dude. In yen. I saw it come in yen, and I was like, what's that? It was fun hanging in Yokohama and Tokyo with you, and the Europe trip looked dope. Looking forward to seeing you again next time. I gotta go to the game center again. Yeah, dude, definitely. Universal talked about it when we were in, hanging out in the Netherlands. So we're definitely gonna try to do it. Like, try to come back to Japan next year during the spring. See if we can catch the cherry blossoms, which would be really cool. So yeah, we're definitely coming back. I'll let you know, man. Aegon Snow finding a Torchic at a KFC. Yeah, you will be able to do that soonish. The Race Gamer 32, thanks for the donation, man. What emulator and will we get new balls when Gen 3? I'm using VBA, Visual Boy Advance, and new balls, I doubt it. They didn't add any of the special, like the balls that were introduced in Gen 2, even though a lot of those aren't, like I don't think they're really around anymore, but yeah, no, I doubt it. I doubt they'll introduce the special balls. There are so many other things that would be, that I think would take priority, like for one thing, abilities, please. What is that thing on the back of your phone? It's a ring. It's so nice. Turns the phone into a fidget spinner. No, the real thing is like, you know, you don't really have to hold on to the phone. You just kind of can drop it, and it's good. And you don't actually drop it. John Powell, what's your favorite non-legendary from this gen? I mean, Numel was the first, like, my first favorite from Gen 3. You'll notice this pattern with my favorite Pokemon. So, Gen 1 is Sandshrew. Gen 2, Swinub. Gen 3, Numel. They're all, like, round, ground-type Pokemon. That broke with Gen 4, where my favorite was Drifblim. Still round, but not ground-type. I don't know, I mean, I guess Numel, I don't know what my, like, overall favorite is. It changes so much. It's, like, really difficult for me to pick favorites. I like them all. Vibrava is another Pokemon that I really like in Gen 3. Where'd you get the Celebi sticker on your phone? Reversal gave it to me at GoFest. Like, I think someone gave him stickers and he was like, here dude, take a sticker. So I took the Celebi. What do you think, Kanto versus Johto? What do you mean? I don't know how to answer that. Ethan Matt 01, $5 donation. I'm bored and I wanted to try this out. Lel. Nice Europe trip, by the way. Thank you, man. And thanks for the donation. Hopefully this stream makes you less bored, unless this is the reason you're bored, in which case, I don't know. Look for something more fun to do. Absol is the best looking Gen 3. Absol is actually pretty cool. Philippines, please. Yeah, I'm trying to make it out there, man. My sister's going in November, and I want to see if I can get a decent flight deal to go out there around the same time. Like November, December, something like that. Symbols next to my Pokemon names in Pokemon Go. On Android, you can copy and paste. Certain emojis work. They'll show up as Unicode. You can use the Unicode keyboard on Android. You can copy and paste again, like I said. But yeah, at this point, I kind of just copy and paste from other Pokemon names. Which, again, you can really only do on Android. What's your ideal team for Pokemon Emerald? It's different every time I play through. Every time I play through a main series game, I try to use different Pokemon. Like, I'll use Pokemon that I've never used before. So every time I play, generally, my Pokemon get worse and worse. Like, my teams get worse because I use Pokemon that I wouldn't normally use. But this playthrough, I'm focusing on the Pokemon that are going to be strongest in Pokemon Go. So I am actually going to catch this Shroomish, because Breloom is going to be pretty good. I think Breloom will actually be, stats-wise, stronger than Sceptile, so it'll be the strongest grass type to come out of Gen 3. So let's see. Plus Breloom's cool. It's actually not a Pokemon that I use very often. So it'll be cool to use it this time. Oh yes, the copied effect spore. Actually, shoot, now it might faint. It's gonna take this and then poison damage. Yep. Bye. But see that? That's the kind of stuff that we need in Pokemon Go. So effect spore, which is the ability that Shroomish had, it has like a 10% or 30% chance. What's the chance? It has a chance of inflicting a status effect when a Pokemon uses an attack to make physical contact. So when the Shroomish, so my Ralts used Synchronize to copy Effect Spore, and then when the Shroomish used Tackle against my Ralts, Effect Spore poisoned Shroomish, and that's something that could just never happen in Pokemon Go right now. But it adds so much depth, like it's just another way to deal damage and do stuff in the game. So we need them. Abilities, please, in Pokemon Go. Chase again. Hey again. Last donation of the night, but found out the Wurmple evolution is based on a special hidden value. By the way, shout out to my sister, Zoe Nemos. Shout out to your sister, Zoe, and thank you for sharing that information, man. So yeah, Wurmple's evolution would be just random. Random in Pokemon Go. There's no strategy in Pokemon Go. You're pretty much right about that, Jason. You are pretty much right about that. Oh, not Synchronize. Trace. You're right. Trace. My bad. Synchronize is Ralts' other ability, which passes on status conditions. Go back and heal. Tawid Khan. Tawid? Thank you, man. You're my favorite Pokemon Go YouTuber. Mystic72. Thank you. Appreciate it. It was Trace. Yes, it was Trace. My bad. Favorite pseudo legendary from any generation? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, I like Metagross. What else? Does Garchomp count? I like Garchomp too. You made me yawn. Yeah, it's so weird how that works, isn't it? Anthony Kuchma? Kukma? Will you continue international decks? P.S. Mail time. Yeah, I want to start doing international decks again. I mean, I've just been traveling so much that, like, I was kind of covering it, you know? But if I'm going to be home for a while, then I definitely want to start doing that again. And then mail time, yeah, I'm going to try to do... I'm going to try to stream again tomorrow for, like, Q&A, mass evolutions, and then opening mail, which I have a stack of behind me. Yeah, gonna try to stream again tomorrow if I have time. I have a little bit of stuff going on throughout the day, so I might not have time for it, but I'm gonna try. Where is Smeargle? Good question. Where is Smeargle? Niantic. They said that they want to honor its moves, like they want to include the special effects of its moves. And that's why we don't have it yet. That's why I'm hoping we get a battle system rework that introduces Smeargle and Delibird. Alright, here's Shroomish. It is grass type right now. It evolves and gains fighting type, and it'll be a fun Pokemon. It'll be pretty strong in Pokemon Go. So it has the potential to be like a good fighting type attacker, obviously, and then also grass type. DX1, $5 donation, thank you. Appreciate it. Do you think New York City will receive a major Pokemon Go event? I believe it's due for one. I live in New Jersey, and I'd love to make another fun trip up there. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it's like one of the top 3 cities in terms of Pokemon Go players, right? Like those statistics that they release. There's the special Pokestops there. So yeah, I'd like to see one there, although we're getting closer to winter. If it's gonna happen there, it would more likely be spring, I think. Spring, summer. Randy Salas. Abilities would be great in Pokemon Go, but for people like my mom's sister who barely understand battling now, would probably get turned off. Thoughts? I mean, yeah, it's a delicate balance between pleasing more serious, hardcore players, and also not turning away the casual players. But I think we need it. Personally, I think we need it. For Alligator Studios, $10 donation. Thank you, man. Hi, Nick. I just want to thank you and Mystic7. The way you guys travel in the world, film, and edit things has really inspired me. You guys helped me find out what I like doing in life. Now looking into film and editing. Joe. Thank you, Joe, man. I'm glad we could help in that way. Definitely. It's really cool to hear. Towid Khan, come to New York with CND during Odyssey launch. When is that? It's next month, isn't it? I have quite a few things going on next month also. But I do want to come to New York. I plan on it eventually. Alright, there's Team Aqua down. Anthony, I was asking because I'm from Canada, and I think Canada should get an international dex entry. Too true, though. Your travels have been awesome. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, I think everywhere in the world should eventually get an international dex entry. JT Gilly's here? Yo. Yeah, is that the real one? Yeah, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, let's keep moving. Thailand, come back to Thailand. I do want to go back to Thailand. The real JT Gilly. Official JT Gilly. What's up, man? Let's see. Where'd you go? Alright. Cascoon, one of Wurmple's evolutions. So Wurmple has a split evolution, Cascoon and Silcoon, and then they evolve into a butterfly or a moth. Dustox and Beautifly. What do you want first in Pokemon Go? Abilities or stats rebalance? I mean, I think abilities. It just adds more depth. Like, stats aren't great, obviously, but I think abilities is going to add more to the game. Like, a stats rebalance doesn't really change anything. The battle system is still going to be the same. Tap and swipe. It's not that fun. But abilities add depth, and depth is fun. What do I do with my prestigers? Yeah, man, ditch them. You don't need them anymore. How's Ralts doing? We're good. Abilities equals passives? Yeah, for the most part. I think, yeah, they are all passive. Passives. Mara, oh, here's some more donations. Serenade, Lydia May. What are your thoughts on EX raids appearing based on gym badge level? Silver or higher equals ability to obtain the pass. Yeah, people suggest it, but I feel like it's tough, right? Some people think it's too hard already to get a raid pass, an EX invitation. Again, we're still in like testing, but I feel like having a silver badge, it definitely, if you have a silver badge in a gym, it means that you play at that gym a lot, which is good, because it means you probably live around there. So when you get the invitation, it's likely that you'll go, which is good. But it also makes it even more exclusive, excludes even more people. And with the current odds, like, we don't know what the rate of EX raids appearing is going to be, but I mean, me personally, I don't have a ton of silver gym badges. Granted, I don't like play the gym game too much, and plus I travel a lot, so I'm pretty much spinning the gym badge once. Sometimes I'll leave a Pokemon in and get like a bronze badge out of it, but I don't have a ton of silver badges. And I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but I think a lot of people are probably the same. I don't know. I guess I play differently than a lot of people. But, you know, there's positives and negatives to it. And obviously, Niantic has asked for feedback, so feel free to suggest that to them on Twitter, on Facebook, make a Reddit post about it. If they see it and they like it and a lot of people agree, then who knows, they might consider it. Mara Perez, a $5 donation. If you're looking for cheap plane tickets, check out Thrifty Traveler. If you visit Minneapolis, you can crash at my place. Love your videos. Thanks. I'm subscribed to like a cheap flights email list. Like, it's called Scott's Cheap Flights. It's good. I got my flight to Barcelona for $360 round trip. And then, of course, I changed my plans and went to Japan instead, so I ended up not using half of that booking. But thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the donation. Appreciate the advice. Let's plant some berries. According to Boring, what are your thoughts on Roselia? Will Rose Raid be worthwhile in Pokemon Go? I think Roselia is cool. Like, as a Pokemon design, I like it. Will Rose Raid be worth it? I don't know. I haven't looked that far ahead. Like, I haven't looked at Gen 4 potential stats, CP in Pokemon Go. But again, a lot of times it comes down to the moves. Stats are only half of the game in Pokemon Go. The other thing you need is good moves. Dimitri Zardos, thank you for the donation. Hey Nick, thanks for all your hard work making such informative videos. My favorite Pokemon, Aggron, will finally be coming to Gen 3. Do you think it'll do well as a defender in gyms? Yeah, definitely. Aggron's going to be one of the better Pokemon to come out of Gen 3. It's really strong defensively. It's pretty good offensively. It's going to have... It's one of the highest CP Pokemon, which means Pokemon GO's stat formula treats it well. Because there are some Pokemon who are strong in the main series, but the stat formula just doesn't work out for them in Pokemon GO. But Aggron will have some of the highest CP to come out of Gen 3. Joyce M, what other languages do you know? How's your Tagalog? My Tagalog is incredibly limited. Very poor. And then I know a little bit of Spanish. A little bit. Enough to navigate a Spanish-speaking country. The hard thing for me is, like, it's a lot easier to understand when I'm reading it than it is when someone's speaking to me, because native speakers generally speak really quickly, and my ear is not trained to hear. Oh, make sure I get a slack off. You're right. Thanks, Eric. But yeah, generally it's easier for me to read Spanish than to hear it and understand it. Ryan Krauskopf, thank you for the donation. How much of Pokemon GO's training / battle mechanics do you think are gimped by Pokemon Company / Nintendo? I'm sure they don't want it close to the main series. Yes, true. A certain amount of it is definitely meant to differentiate it from the main series. I think what they wanted at first was to keep it simple to attract, like, more casual players, because with mobile gaming, the audience is generally much more casual than with, like, core gamers, console gamers, traditional gamers. So you have to keep a game simple on mobile for it to really take off. But recently, Tsunekazu Ishihara, the president of the Pokemon Company, actually said in an interview, also shout out to Mystic7, I see you there, dude. The Pokemon Company president said that Pokemon GO is like 10% of what they envisioned for it, of what they want it to be, and specifically mentioned PvP. So the Pokemon Company definitely does want Pokemon GO to be more, I guess, not necessarily like the main series games, but they want more in the game. They want more depth to it. So I don't think the Pokemon Company is necessarily holding it back on purpose. They want to differentiate it for sure, but they're not, like, totally gimping it. And Mystic7, yes, I will teach you how to Gen 3, dude. We're in here looking for Slackoth, which you should be familiar with slacking, the 5600 CP monster when it comes to Pokemon GO. So, gotta keep an eye out for that one. I'm sure Niantic's gonna nerf it. And then we got Spencer Riddle with a $20 donation that says, here. Well, thanks for being here, dude, and thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Now, let's see if we can get this Slackoth. It's going to be just like Ralts all over again. Ralts took so long. It's going to be another hour of looking for Slackoth. I'll just keep training Ralts, I guess, while we look for Slackoth. Ah, check Zigzagoon's held item. Thanks for that. Nick, what would you want in Pokemon GO first? Trading abilities or 1v1 battles? I think abilities should come before PvP, because if we got PvP in the current system, the battle system, it would be boring. Like, it would literally be a competition of whose Pokemon is maxed out. Like, there would be one best Pokemon to use, because you really can't dodge effectively in a PvP system. We already have dodge glitches just going up against the server, but if the game had to go your phone to server to someone else's phone back to server to your phone to like find out whether or not you dodged successfully, it would be awful. Like the current system, PvP does not work in the current battle system. So we need the battle system to be updated, and hopefully that update would include, oh, yes, Slackoth, but hopefully that update would include abilities. Who has the better hair in your opinion, me, Mystic 7, or Elijah Watts? I mean, I just got a fresh cut today, so I think it's looking pretty good. Eric Choi, can't believe you didn't reset for shiny Mudkip. Yeah, you got any old skate videos on that channel? I'm gonna go look at your channel. Alright, here we go. Slackoth. Oh, dude, you do have old skate videos. I'm probably not in any of these, huh? Just the bench sesh. If you guys want to see some skate videos of like some old skate videos of my friends, go check out Eric Choi's channel from that donation just now. What's up, dude? Thanks for donating, by the way. Alright. Elijah Watts. Yeah, well, Elijah Watts is here. It's definitely me. Alright, dude. Maybe that's what we should do. Hair battle. I've never really cared too much about my hair, honestly. Although now that I'm public, I gotta look good. This Slackoth's confused, isn't it? I haven't really been paying attention. I don't want to accidentally KO it. Ryan Argue, how would you feel if Niantic made you pre-pick your party for the day or week rather than pick your Pokemon at the start of every fight? For the day, for the... I don't know if that would work out that well. It'd be interesting. It's an interesting idea, definitely. Oh god. Alright, we're in danger range. If he hurts himself in confusion... Nice. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours, 13 minutes, and 37 seconds. Is this Nuzlocke? No, it is not. Alright, this is Slackoth, and what we're doing here, for those of you who maybe joined late, is introducing people to Gen 3. Because a lot of the Pokemon GO audience is not familiar with Gen 3. So here's Slackoth, Truant. This is what I'm saying. This ability right here is the reason we need abilities before Gen 3 launches in Pokemon GO. Truant moves only every 2 turns, and I'll show you exactly what that means in battle. Because Slackoth's final evolution, Slacking, when it comes to Pokemon GO, will have over 5,000 max CP. Its base stats are insane. Its stat totals are higher than a lot of legendary Pokemon. And the reason that it can have such high stats is because its ability balances it out. The ability lets it only move every other turn. Without that ability to balance it in Pokemon GO, it's busted. Toad Khan, hey man, thanks for another donation. Always wanted to say, I like your voice. It's calming. Thank you. I'm glad there's people who appreciate that I don't have to scream and yell. What is a pseudo-legendary? Pseudo-legendaries are like the strong endgame Pokemon, or like Dragonite, pseudo-legendary. Pokemon with high stat totals that are generally rare. Tyranitar, again, another pseudo-legendary. Yeah, I mean, one way I guess that they could balance out Slacking in a way in the current system without just like straight up nerfing it would be to give it special moves that are incredibly slow to use. I wanted them to do that for Future Sight to kind of honor the way that Future Sight works in the main series games, but they didn't do that. Would have been easy, but they didn't do that. rich boy. Rich boy. Hello from Australia. I'm currently 20 seen, 16 caught on Suisun. Suisun? What? Suicune? What? Big hopes we get our own event. Yeah, I want you to get an event, Australia. I want you to. Oh, this rich boy flexing his full restore. Yeah, I think Australia will probably get an event during the Australian summer in like the next few months. I'm hoping. Really hoping for you guys. Papa bless. You heard that? Yeah. Brian is oldie. Hi Nick, why don't they have fairy quick moves? That's a good question. What are some of the weak fairy type moves? Like the weak early fairy type moves? I don't really know. Like, I'm not as familiar once we get into later generations, like once fairy type was added. I'm not as familiar with like all the moves. Like sometimes I still forget that, for example, Ralts will be fairy type in Pokemon GO because it got fairy type added later on. Right? Like I forget that Mr. Mime is fairy type. Fairy Wind, yeah. I honestly don't know why there aren't fairy type quick moves at this point. Maybe with Gen 3 we'll see that. Inca, $20 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you for the travel videos, my fave. If you need an assistant that can pay his own way and free, let me know. I'm game for a trip around the world. Right on, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. How do you like your Switch? I like it. I actually like it a lot. It's probably the best console that's come out in the last several years. I think it's really cool. That being said, I don't play it that much. The only game I have is Mario Kart, and I think I've pretty much like 3-starred everything on 150 at this point, but I don't know. I really don't have a lot of time to just play games. Oh, so here's Slackoth. Look, loafing around. You see that? It didn't do anything that turn. This turn, it'll attack. Next turn, again, it won't do anything. Oh god, Effect Spore. Have you tried Splatoon 2? No, I haven't, but it does look fun, and I hear it's really good. Alright, this poison, in addition to Truant, is going to kill Slackoth. You have a Switch and not Breath of the Wild. That is correct. I really don't have time for Breath of the Wild. I barely have time to play Mario Kart. There's no way I could commit to Breath of the Wild, even though it looks beautiful and fun. Yo, Frank. Hope to see you at ABGT 250. Nice. Definitely. Definitely hope to see you there. I'm really excited for it. What level does Ralts and Slackoth evolve? They're both like late teens, I think. Or maybe 20 something for Slackoth to Vigoroth. Oh god, the poison. I don't have an antidote. Did Zigzagoon pick one up? No. I guess it's gonna be a berry. Whoops. Alright. Pecha Berry. Cure that poison. C Gamer C, $2 donation. Thank you, man. Very much appreciated. Nick, thoughts on the San Jose event, and are you coming? I'm not coming. I will be at ABGT 250. But I think the San Jose event sounds actually pretty good. Like, you're gonna have increased spawns, like rare spawns. So they're definitely doing more than just adding Pokestops for it, which I think is really cool to see. So it should actually be a pretty cool event. And the thing with all these like city events is, it's just a good opportunity to meet other local players. So if you maybe don't really have a group to play with normally, it's a good chance for you to meet people in your area who play. Alright, double battles. That's another thing that was introduced in Gen 3 here. Although, I mean, we have 20-on-1 battles in Pokemon Go, but double battles are fun in the official format for VGC. Let's get this Lotad out of here. And then Slackoth will do nothing this turn. Inca, also, when would you visit Colombia or my country, Ecuador? I would love to. I'm trying to plan a South America trip. It'll probably be the next like big international trip that I take. So, I have a lot of destinations in South America that I want to check out. But yeah, for sure. For sure. I will keep them on my list. Do I watch H3H3? I certainly do. It's one of my favorite channels, honestly. Opinion on Shedinja. Oh man. That's why we need abilities. That and slacking, and who else really relies on their ability? We need abilities in Pokemon Go. Have I ever been to Austin? No, I haven't, but I'm actually going to Austin next month, October. But I probably won't be able to, like, I'm not really going to be shooting, or I won't have time for a meetup or anything. It's for a friend's bachelor party, so I'll just be with friends for like a quick weekend in Austin. Does Gen 3 contain a possible African exclusive? I hope so. I would love to see Africa get a region exclusive. Ah, Castform, that's another one. Good call, Ben. Ben Toon 1, Castform would be so cool if it coincided with the weather. Yeah, in your area. So Castform is a Pokemon with an ability where it changes based on the weather. And weather is another thing that was introduced in Gen 3. Was it Gen 3? Or did they have, like, weather in Gen 2? I don't... Oh god, I don't remember. This is embarrassing. But Castform's form changes with the weather. So if it's sunny... No, it's Gen 3. Yeah. If it's sunny, it would change to, like, its fire type form. If it's raining, it changes to water type form. And if it was hailing, it would change to its ice type form. So, yeah. If we could get abilities, please, that would work. Castform needs it. Shedinja needs it. Slacking needs it. Kecleon, you know, Kecleon, it doesn't necessarily need its ability, but it loses a lot of its personality without it, for sure. Tell us about Shedinja. We will get to Shedinja, I promise. The next route after Rustboro City, we will catch a Nincada. Am I hungry? I am getting kind of hungry. Also, my throat's starting to hurt. Someone said there's something wrong with the way I talk, and that's why my throat starts to hurt during these long live streams. Just grab this cough drop here. I guess I like strain my vocal cords with the way that I talk. So maybe I should go see a speech coach. Relearn how to speak in a way that won't hurt my voice. What Pokemon would I like to see in a raid shakeup? Dragonite, I think, would be a fun raid boss. Blissey would be awful. Actually, Blissey wouldn't be terrible. I think because of the way that raid bosses work, it doesn't like multiply. Does it multiply? If it multiplies HP, then that's terrible. But if it just adds to it, then it's not that bad. What do we need to do here? Cut, gym. I have to get the badge first for cut. Trainer school. Let's just go straight to. Get an Nincada up here. Say in 689, you just need more Stroopwafels. I actually have a lot. I have like 4 packs of them here. Yes, this stream will go up on YouTube. It'll get saved afterwards. So you'll be able to watch it if you're tuning in late. Love the Iron Maiden tees. Yeah, right on, man. Some people, like, I've noticed this when I wear the Iron Maiden. Some people are like, yeah, you like Iron Maiden? And then other people are like, what do you know about Iron Maiden? So it's nice to see some people being accepting, while others are judgmental. Well, yeah. Iron Maiden was one of my favorite bands. In high school, I listened to a lot of Iron Maiden, and every once in a while I'll still go back and like, just go on a quick Iron Maiden binge. Why do you keep pronouncing Raikou the way you do? I don't know. I've been saying Raikou like my entire life. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me if people say it either way. I just wanted to make that information available. There's so many different sources that like pronounce it differently, so it's no big deal. There are other Pokemon. You know what bothers me more than the way that people say Raikou or Raikou? Golem. Come on, you guys, it's Golem. It's not Smeagol. Oh shoot, this Shroomish is gonna faint. Please give me a string shot. Ah. My favorite Iron Maiden song? Aces High. Definitely Aces High. Wailord raid boss, that would actually be kind of ridiculous. Giant Wailord. My Slackoth. It's so weak. It's so underleveled. Please don't poison me. Alright. We'll get Yawn, put this Wurmple to sleep, and then we can take our time with it. Cradley or Armaldo? Armaldo, definitely. Raiding a giant whale seems not right. When does Gen 3 come? We don't know. We don't know when Gen 3 will be released in Pokemon Go. There's no confirmed date. Anyone claiming to know is playing you. Playing you for clicks and views. We do not know when Gen 3 is coming. Next EX raid better be Arceus. You're skipping a generation, Ben. Shroomish or Wurmple? Definitely Shroomish. Tell us about Whismur. Oh yeah, my bad. Whismur, it's just a normal type. It evolves twice to Loudred and Exploud. It's not really nothing special about it. It'll be probably just mediocre in Pokemon Go, depending on what moves it gets. And then personally, I'm not a huge fan of Exploud's design. It looks like a weird, I don't know, what's that thing like where people, trypophobia, where people get freaked out by like things with holes in them? I feel like Exploud would trigger that for a lot of people. How do you say Moltres? I say Moltres. I know a lot of people say Moltres. And I get it. It is the Spanish word for 3, but if you wanted to do that, it's Moltres. You say Moltres, that's like a gringo speaking Spanish, bro. Please end stream so I can go get my stuff done. No one is keeping you here, Gabe. Take responsibility for your own life. No, but I appreciate you sticking around. But if you have stuff to do, go do it. Alright, Nincada. I have to catch this. This, Nincada's evolution, one of them, is another reason that we need abilities so badly in Pokemon Go. Oh, donations. Thank you, guys. Marcelo Zini. Greetings from Brazil. I'm moving to Atlanta, but you're always going to be welcome down here. Thank you, man. Good luck in Atlanta. And Ken Ramos. Oh, how do I say Moltres? Moltres. Thanks for that donation, by the way. Alright, this battle is not working out. I need to use a stronger Pokemon. Which Reggie is my favorite? I think Ice. Reggie. Ice. Oh, I just sent Ralts in against bug-type attacks. That wasn't smart. It's alright. There we go. Hey Nick, do you think they need to introduce abilities in Pokemon Go? Can someone answer that question for me? Yes, absolutely. That's the whole point of this, is to introduce people to Gen 3 and say, look at all these Pokemon that rely on their abilities. We need them. We need them in Pokemon Go. Alright, I'm gonna go heal up. Get that Nincada out of the PC. Any region exclusives in India? I think Corsola spawns towards like the southern end of India, right? Is that within the Corsola band? Alright. deposit the Pooch. Should have just gone to move. And withdraw Nincada. What is my least favorite Pokemon? I really don't have one. Like, I can't look at one and go, I don't like that Pokemon. Alright. God, I have so much stuff to train. Normally when I play, I'll catch like one Pokemon per gym, basically. Like, my team fills up really slowly. But since there are Pokemon that I want to introduce to you guys and to people who aren't familiar with Gen 3, there's a lot of them that I need to catch here. Might need to turn the lights on soon. It's gonna start getting dark. I think right now the computer monitor is the only thing lighting me, and it's getting bright compared to the ambient light. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn the lights on. Also, I should be fighting this with Ralts. Alright. Let me also turn down my monitor brightness a little. Don't need to be damaging my vision. What Pokemon do you think would be good candidates for Gen 3 region exclusives? Let's see. Well, for the most part, they need to be single evolutions or Pokemon that don't evolve, because that's all we've seen so far, even though Mr. Mime gets a pre-evolution, a baby Pokemon, in Gen 4. I think Tropius would make a good, like, tropical area region exclusive, even though Corsola is already existing within that band. What else? Fancy lights. Yeah, no, I really don't like that. I mean, it's a studio apartment. It's one giant room, so the lights literally turn on for the entire place. But I need like a lamp here that I can use just for lighting when I'm sitting at my desk, so I don't have to turn on the lights for the entire apartment. What other? Ooh, Seviper for Middle East. You guys got a lot of snakes up there? Seviper would be interesting. What would fit for Africa? Africa needs a region exclusive. Alright, where are we going? How about Nincada? Right, if Seviper was a region exclusive, Zangoose would have to be for another region. Which kind of makes sense because they're version exclusives. Like, Seviper was only in Sapphire, Zangoose was only in Ruby, so they kind of like complement each other in that way. What else? Sableye, Mawile, I don't think those are going to be exclusives. Roselia, probably not. Solrock, Lunatone, no. Kecleon, also probably not. Absol, I don't really see that being an exclusive either. Relicanth, exclusive to the bottom of the ocean. What fits Africa in Gen 3? You guys need one over there. I don't know. I actually don't see a ton of great region exclusives candidates from Gen 3. It'll be interesting to see what Niantic ends up doing. Zangoose for Canada? Aaron, come on, man. Trophies for Africa, I think it could work. You need more, like, deserty Pokemon. What Pokemon spawn in the desert here? None of them are single evolutions. Nosepass? But Nosepass evolves in Gen 4. Torkoal. Torkoal's a single evolution. Torkoal for like volcanic areas. Anywhere with an active volcano. I don't know if Niantic wants to encourage that. What company made the trainer tip hats? Trainer tips hats that I wear? I don't remember. Someone sent them to me in the mail, but I will have hats soon. Stay tuned for hats. They're coming. Niantic missed with sending Girafarig to Africa. Absolutely. Absolutely they did. Don't forget to put another Mon away before Nincada evolves. Thank you. Thank you for that reminder. Alright, here we go. Double battles. This is what I need. Training multiple Pokemon at once. I have too many Pokemon to train. There we go. Get the double. How do you think Mime Jr. should be handled? Well, I mean, it's going to have to hatch from eggs, as all the baby Pokemon do currently. Although in later generations, baby Pokemon were available in the wild, so who knows? I don't know. Yeah, Mime Jr. is a weird case where eggs only in Europe, but then they have 2 exclusives, and then everyone else gets mad about it. But you know what? People get mad about everything in Pokemon Go. Miguel, wow, you're still playing and live streaming. You rock. Can't wait to catch up later. Yeah, man. Thanks for the donation. So Mime Jr. will be a European exclusive. I mean, it would kind of have to be, because if it wasn't, then Mr. Mime is no longer exclusive. Which, well, with the way Niantic's going, eventually nothing's going to be exclusive. Kecleon region exclusive? You think so? Why was I not using Leech Life? What kind of scrub am I? What's the difference between moves and abilities? Moves are active, abilities are passive. So moves, you have to choose to use them. Abilities are passive. and they're either always on or they activate under certain conditions, but you never choose to use your ability. It's sort of like an extra add-on effect that the Pokemon has. Do you think Pokemon GO should add Pokemon Centers and get rid of potions? Definitely not get rid of potions, but adding Pokemon Centers in addition to potions would be fun and interesting. Oh, I missed a couple. Joyce M, did you open packages for this live stream already? No. I'm gonna do a mail time live stream separately, like probably tomorrow if I have time. And thank you for the donation, by the way. The second donation, I appreciate it. David W, thank you as well for the $2 donation. No message there, but thanks, man. Thank you, Nick, for making content my 4-year-old and I can watch. You're welcome. I always try to keep it family friendly as possible. Just because, you know, with Chance watching so much YouTube, I know how easy it is to find, like, content that a young child should not be watching, so yeah. Lucia L, thank you for the donation of 100 R dollars. What are R dollars? But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I have no idea. What is that currency? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Andrala Matrix. You have made my shift less frustrating. Come to Edmonton, AB? Airbase? Is that what that stands for? Canada, if you can. Now I want to play my Pokemon games. Well, I'm glad to hear that your shift is less frustrating. I hope the rest of it goes well. Kevin Ramos, what do you think of the name Shinewind? What do you think of the name Shinewind? Brazil. I see it. I see it in chat. Real. Reais. It's not R dollars. I know it's not R dollars. Any predictions for Gen 3 Legendary release? Whoa. Getting specific there, but thank you for the donation. I mean, I don't even have a prediction for Gen 3's release, let alone Legendaries. Next year, 2018, is about as specific as I'll get. There's nothing in Rustsurf Tunnel yet, is there? I have to beat the gym before anything's happening in here, don't I? Alright, back to the gym. I think I'm going to beat the gym and then probably wrap up the stream after that because we're almost to 3 hours here. The sun's going down and I still have some work I need to do. I have some editing that I need to get done. But I feel like this has been a decent introduction. It's been fun, definitely. I'm glad that I get to play a main series game because, geez, it's been forever since I really played a main series game, and this Whismur is about to knock me out. Holy moly. Yeah, oh yes, nice trace there. Blocking the Whismur's own moves. Do I cheer for the Saints? I don't really watch football. American football. I've never really kept up. But the Pelicans, that's my team. Dan, Detached Owl, with the £5 donation. Thank you, man. New European, American, Asian, Australian exclusives with Gen 4. But with the original exclusives made available worldwide. Definitely, it's an interesting way to do it. I think it's possible. With Niantic, obviously, like, getting less and less strict about region exclusives, it's possible that they... I don't want to train in here. It's possible that in the future, they can, I guess, let other region exclusives become worldwide Pokemon and then introduce new region exclusives. So, yeah, dude, one way to do it. For sure. It's actually a pretty good idea. Zigzagoon has an item. Yes, thank you. I'm glad there are multiple people watching this because I always forget. Ken Ramos, any videos coming to the second channel? Yes, actually the video that I'm going to edit, or start editing, hopefully finish tonight, after this stream, will be posted on the second channel. So stay tuned. There's actually going to be a lot coming to the second channel over the next, like, 2 weeks. In fact, I'll be posting mostly on the second channel over the next 2 weeks. Dang, that was solid XP right there. Oh, I didn't realize there was a double battle in here. There's a second channel? Yeah, it's in the sidebar on the channel page. Alex Grissom, thanks for the great content. Been subbed since Pogo launch. Hope to see you in a meetup in Dallas at some point. Thank you. Thank you for the continued support and for the donation. And I'll try. I'll try to make it to Dallas at some point. What item does my Zigzagoon have? I don't know. I forgot to check it again. Forgot to check it again. Whew. Castform. How do you think Castform will work? I don't know, that's what I'm saying. We need an updated battle system before we get Gen 3. Camerupt for Africa? I don't think there's a ton of volcanic activity in Africa, is there? Africa's not on those kinds of faults. Did I just use absorb on my Ralts? Is that what I did? Whoops. Definitely getting a little tired here. Will Phoebus be like Magikarp with 400 candies to evolve? I don't know. It should, and then it should also be like super rare because of how difficult it was to catch it in Gen 3. Vaughn Wilson with a $1 donation. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Friendly fire confirmed. Alright, look, I remembered this time. Check it. Give me the antidote. I could have used that back when something was actually poisoned. That's it for trainers, right? Alright, I'm gonna go heal. Say what's up to Roxanne. Probably listen to that song after this. What do you think the new meta Pokemon will be? Good question. Slacking. Depending on how they decide to handle it, Slacking will be the strongest Pokemon in the game. Aggron's gonna be pretty good, I think. Blaziken. Blaziken could be pretty strong. Could be a good fire or fighting type Pokemon. Swampert might be interesting. I don't know if it's gonna be like meta. Metagross? Oh, I mean, it has meta in the name, come on. Dude, how are you still on? Good question. I'm actually like getting really tired, but I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna battle Roxanne here, and then that'll be the end of this first massive 3-hour episode of this series of Welcome to Gen 3. Whew. Do I know anything about Pokemon on Nintendo Switch? I actually don't. I've seen like videos. Well, I've seen the thumbnails. I've been suggested videos, but I haven't watched any of them. Alright, here we go. Getting some solid experience on Shroomish. What do we have? Another Geodude, and then Nose Pass, right? Do I get enough sleep? Yeah, I get enough sleep now. Thoughts on Deoxys in Pokemon GO? It's gonna be strong. And we'll probably see it through the raid system. EX raids, even. Other than Slacking, what Pokemon will have the highest max CP? I think it'll still be Mewtwo after Slacking. Actually, currently, without a nerf, Ho-Oh will have higher CP than Mewtwo. So they'll probably end up nerfing that too. Just like randomly nerfing Pokemon is not a solution. What they need to do is fix their stat formula. Use Leech Seed and Spore. I don't have Spore, I have Stun Spore. I'll use Leech Seed on the Nose Pass. It's just, with Absorb, they're going to go down so quickly anyway that Leech Seed is not really going to make a huge difference. Nerf Blissey, though. Yo, Reversal's finally here. What's up, man? You made it for the very end of the stream. Oh, actually, I guess Nose Pass isn't going to go down that quickly. Thoughts on Salamence? Why are you screaming at me? It's going to be strong. That's what I think. Oh yeah, working on your vid. Dude, I'm looking forward to that video. I want to see your research for sure. Melody with another donation. Thank you. Thank you for this awesome live stream. I know nothing about Gen 3 and I'm not alone. Thanks. Good. I'm hoping that this is helping for those of you who aren't familiar with Gen 3. I hope this is helping you get a little more familiar. Is Flygon gonna be any good? Stats wise, it'll be above average. It'll be fairly decent, but again, with all these Pokemon, it's gonna come down to their moves. We can always know what their stats are gonna be because we know the stat formula, but if they end up getting crappy moves, then they're not gonna be any good. Alright, first gym badge. Thank you, Roxanne. And we literally have been streaming for 3 hours, 2 minutes, and 15 seconds. We can go get cut now, but I'm just gonna save here. Oh yeah, and first TM. TMs in this game actually teach a specific move. Alright, I'm just gonna save right here. I should actually just like state save, shouldn't I? How do I do that? What's the shortcut? F1? Oops. Alright, save. Oh god. Okay. Thank you for that donation, man. Been subbed since Backer Day. What's Backer Day? Great content. I appreciate it, man. Alright, thank you guys all for watching. I hope that I've done a little to introduce you to Gen 3. Another late donation. Kevin Ramos, thank you. Listen to Pokemon Red Blue Trap Edit while driving. Nice. It's fun, isn't it? Yeah, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's pretty crazy. Long live stream. So I'm going to try to do this a little bit more regularly. I can't do it next weekend because I'll be out of town, but I'm going to try to keep doing it consistently until Gen 3 launches so that we can kind of all familiarize ourselves with Gen 3, especially those of you who have not played Gen 3 games or maybe, you know, or no main series games at all. Because there's a lot going on in Gen 3 that I feel needs to be addressed in Pokemon GO. Obviously abilities are the main thing, but yeah, we'll get there. So thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. And stay tuned to the second channel for a video very soon.